We're back. We're back here producing videos actually. I'm back. I had some videos on the channel. It was going very strong. My subscriber base just blew up while I was making Monster Jam videos. We're still going to be doing that, but this I do every single year. For the loyal people who were watching me before, welcome back. I'm sorry I took a little break from YouTube. Kind of quit for a little bit, but then I'm ready to make my return. Because I do this video every single year. It ain't gonna be different this year. Supercross 2022 schedule talk. Now the schedule has been released for a long time. Since July 20th the schedule came out. I'm filming this in the end of September. I have a 20-minute race program that I'm playing right now. So here we go, Supercross 22 schedule talk. As you may know, anyone who knows what Supercross is probably heard that the schedule was very messed up. I know a lot of my subscriber base are Monster Jam fans. I'm going to try to mix in some Supercross videos, even though they were not that popular. I'm going to try to mix them in. Monster Jam videos were very popular. Monster Jam was back too. I'll probably do a video predicting that. Basically, this will be a team changes / schedule talk / prediction, basically a preview to Supercross 22, like 3 months in advance or something. Yes, so I am planning on going to some races. I will kind of talk about it when we go over the schedule. But first, I want to talk, at the end, we'll talk about some predictions. But first, let's talk about this 2022 schedule that was released July 20th, over 2 months ago now. It's over. It's almost October, as you know. We are back in Anaheim. I know every single year, in a normal year, like normal back-to-back years, they talked about Anaheim 1 being a big hype since the end of Vegas, basically. This year, it's like 2 years overdue. Like, let's be real. After Salt Lake City last year, everyone thought that it would be, not last year, not 2020 Salt Lake, the finals there, everyone thought we were going to have an Anaheim 1 in January 2021. We did not, and the deal is, we're back. The schedule is a little bit changed from, like, we have a second round that I don't believe has ever been a second round. I don't ever believe San Diego has been a third round. So here we go. We go Anaheim, Oakland. Supercross fans probably have seen the schedule, so I'm not going to really go over it. I'm just going to say what I think about it, and yeah. Anaheim 1, let me just say. Nothing that I've seen has been announced, and I'm pretty big into the moto scene. Like, if something comes out, like news or something, I'm pretty much on it. You know? Basically, so I haven't seen anything that, says that we're going, that we're gonna do full capacity stadiums. I don't know what I think of that. I hope we do, but I also hope we don't, because like I plan to go some races this year. It looked very nice. Like I almost hope they don't go full capacity, in my opinion, because with the stuff I've been through the last 8 months, it would really help me for January 22nd. But anyway, another thing that is returning, first time since 2015, we are having 3 Anaheims. That is so cool. Like, I am so excited for that. Maybe I'm planning on Anaheim 3 if everything works out. San Diego is actually on a very special day for me. Not gonna say why, it's my personal thing. But that's on a very special day, so I'm probably doing that. And yeah, Anaheim is rounds 1 4 and 6. Anaheim 3 was round 6 in 2010, I believe. No, they did not have. One thing that, fun fact, back to 2013, and I don't know why, I kind of understand why they didn't go here, but remember when they went to LA in 11 and 12, but then in 2013 it was gonna be LA, but then they had to change it to Anaheim because of construction changes. And I know Dodger Stadium, the stadium they went to, had construction in 2013. They couldn't go then, and then they kind of abandoned it, you know? Nothing's been said about LA, and yeah, all that stuff. So basically, I can see why they're not going to LA. I've never been to that stadium, but I know from videos in the area. Imagine if you've been to a Dodger Stadium before. I have not, but I know the area a little bit, about an hour from there. And yeah, imagine trying to get those semis, those factory semis up that giant hill, because it's kind of on a hill, you know, and it's very tight. And yeah, so yeah, no LA since 2012. I'm not sure why, and I'm surprised. I heard the year that we went to Nashville, 2019 Nashville, that race was a very good turnout for a lot of fans turned up at that, and then all of a sudden we just don't go there. That's kind of strange. Yeah, those are my thoughts on that. St. Louis is kind of back in the schedule. St. Louis is round 13 this year. I believe it was round 13 in, I think it's been round 13. I know it was round 9 for a little bit, round 14. But yeah, it's been round, I think it's been round 13 once. Anyway, was it round 13? I don't remember when it was round 13, but it was round 13 at one time, maybe 2009. We're going back to Denver. That'll be nice. That is round 16. Salt Lake City, obviously the final. And when the schedule came out, I was looking at the comments on Instagram, and it looks like everyone's mad about something. Vegas, no more. Heard that Sam Boyd Stadium is due to be torn down soon. I don't know when, probably 2021, but due to be torn down soon. And anyone who is somehow watching this video and blowing up the comments saying why no Vegas, I'll tell you why. My Raiders, yes, I'm a Raiders fan. Raiders basically, Mark Davis and the Raiders owners, they basically, I think it's Mark Davis, it's one of those two. Basically, they don't want no motorsports in that stadium. I don't know why, like, Vegas was interesting, man. I've been to that round about three times technically, but twice. First one I was little and left early because I was little and this stuff scared me. But been there twice. It's not that great of a stadium, but yeah, not that great of a stadium. But it was cool to have the final round there in Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I could have lived there, honestly. I do believe you can go to Las Vegas and not do all this sin stuff, so. Yeah, Atlanta, though. Atlanta is not going to be in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Once again, they're going back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. I don't think I've ever talked about 2021. But I kind of like that. The Mercedes-Benz Dome, obviously, that was huge. I do want to go to that stadium one day, maybe. And I want to go to Raiders Stadium, the new Allegiant Stadium, and Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I want to go to all the new stadiums, you know. And I was kind of shocked, but according to some people I've heard, Feld did that off of money issues. So basically, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it cost a lot to go there. Yeah, Minneapolis, apparently nobody from Feld learned that the last time, not the last time, but the 3 times we've been to the US Bank Stadium, it's been a snowstorm. And yeah, actually funny story from 2018 Minneapolis, the Triple Crown down there. Kyle Peters actually slipped and tore his ACL or something like that on the snow. So yeah, Minneapolis is not a good idea. I'm not sure why they're doing that. That's about it from the schedule, you know. Everything from there looks like we're going back to Foxborough. That's the site of the Newscan and Tomac incident. Yeah, and that's about it. Okay, now that we're done with the schedule, I want to go over team changes because there is some surprising ones. So it sounded like, I think it was like the end of Supercross season. It was sounding like Plessinger was all signed with KTM and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden it was kind of taken away. Like, sounded like he was going to stay with Yamaha. Nope, he's going to Red Bull KTM, and who knows what that does with his career. I personally think he could be better, but we've seen Alden Baker's training program work for some guys and not work for others. Obviously, it didn't work for Jake Weimer. It didn't really work for Ken Roczen. I know he won a title, but it really didn't work for Kenny either. Didn't work for, could you say Zach Osborne? I don't know if I'd say Zach Osborne, but it didn't work for him, at least in the 450 class, unless you're talking about 2020 outdoors, which he was a beast 2020 outdoors. You could bring up, who else did not work? It didn't work for a lot of guys. It doesn't look like it's working for RJ Hampshire, Michael Mosman, all those guys. So I don't know how it's going to work for Plessinger. I could be surprised. We could get a shocker. He could become the next Cooper Webb. I don't think so with Coop. It was building since the 250 class. Like, that dude was a beast on the 250, Cooper Webb. So was Aaron Plessinger, but he wasn't as dominant as Cooper Webb. The thing with Aaron Plessinger, other than his championship season, seemed like Aaron Plessinger, when he was in the 250 class, he always had guys on the coast with him that were just a little bit better. Even 2018, I feel like Adam Seats Rule was a little bit better in 2018. And he just had horrible luck, you know. And almost when Aaron Plessinger, AP, almost lost the championship that day. And Adam, in Vegas that one day. And Adam came within 2 points, and then obviously 2019 he was the better guy, but unfortunately we had the incident in Vegas that cost him the title. So I always feel like Aaron Plessinger was just a second place guy. The only reason he got the title in 2018 by consistency and just winning at the right time. Like, you know, and personally, Webb's going to be the top dog on that team till the day he leaves that team, obviously. But I could see Aaron Plessinger getting one. Like, what we all thought Cooper Webb was going to be in 2019, unless, obviously, he got the championship that year. But what we all thought Cooper Webb was going to be 19, maybe get a win or 2, maybe 3, and just be like a top 5 guy consistently. I do think we're going to get that this year with Aaron Plessinger. I do think this is his year to get a win. And then, here's the shocker for me, the shocking team change. And it sounds like this is confirmed. Jason Anderson taking Eli Tomac's spot in Monster Energy Kawasaki. we'll talk about Eli here in a little bit, but I don't know about that move right there. You know, Anderson, he was so tied in with Rockstar all those years. Obviously won a championship with Rockstar and Husqvarna, Rockstar and KTM. He won the 250 title. A few years later, he won the 450 title with that team. And I don't know how he's gonna do on a Kawasaki. I personally think he's gonna be like a 2020 guy, like the 2020 Jason Anderson. Like, maybe could get a win here or there, but like, 2021 was just, I didn't find him impressive at all. 2021 Supercross, not even 2021 outdoors, honestly. The races that he did do, I don't remember exactly how much he did, but even the races that he did do in outdoors in 2021, I don't feel like he was that impressive, you know. And I'm really not sure how he's going to do on his Kawasaki. Obviously, he's teammates now with Adam Cianciarulo. I don't know. I think kind of like Eli and Adam, they're going to be kind of like, maybe they talk about the race, but they're not going to be like friends, you know. They're going to be like kind of like Marvin and Cooper over at Red Bull KTM. And it sounds like Red Bull KTM is going with a 3-man team, but taking Anderson's spot at Husky will be the number 27 Malcolm Stewart. Will the out and vapor program work? I think, obviously 2019 came in swinging at Anaheim 1 and could have won that race, honestly. And unfortunately got hurt in Glendale. And then obviously 2020 took it easy. And 2021, I really feel like he had the speed to win, but it didn't seem like he got the starts as consistently as like Cooper Webb, Ken Roczen, like the top dogs, you know. So I do feel like if Malcolm can get a start, would actually run up there with those guys, like I don't think he's beating Eli Tomac on a good night. I don't think he could beat Ken Roczen on a good night. I can't believe I'm saying that. He's not beating Cooper Webb on a good night. He can beat Adam Cianciarulo. Oh my God, Adam needs to stop getting hurt, but he could beat him too. Yeah, I really do think if Malcolm can just put a race together, he's gonna be a winner in 2022. Like, I honestly do think I don't know, I'm gonna give my title prediction at the end of this, but I really do think we're gonna have a lot of winners. I think Flesinger's gonna get one, Anderson could get one, Tomac's obviously gonna get probably a few, Roxon's probably gonna get at least one, Malcolm, I do predict is gonna get one, Ferrandis, Sexton, Cianciarulo, if he can stay on 2 wheels, I think he can get one as well. I do think, maybe this kind of gives away my title pick, but I do believe it's going to be kind of, if Roczen is really in it, I do think he's going to give Cooper a run for the title. I don't know, but, let's see, who else is there? Tomac with Star Racing. This is, I can go on this for about hours. I will not. I don't think he wins the championship. Let's just say that. I don't think he wins the championship. He's gonna win Daytona. Like, RM Fantasy, I'm picking him for Daytona and Denver. If the schedule, like we gotta remember, like, who knows? Remember 2020, it looked all good, and all of a sudden it all broke loose, went to hell, and we had to go to Salt Lake City. Maybe that happens again. Like, you guys gotta remember, this schedule isn't set in stone, like, we're absolutely going here. Things could change. We saw even 2021 things change. Glendale was on the 2021 schedule for a little bit. That obviously changed. So yeah, But if the schedule stays normal, then I do believe Tomac will get Denver, and he will definitely get Daytona. And I don't know which ones, but I don't know about Triple Crowns either. Triple Crowns are very up in the air right now, you know. And yeah, so I don't really know. That is the team changes. Now let me go into my solid predictions here for the season. So this might take a while. I do believe this championship, unless Roxon actually fights for it, I do believe this championship, with Ferrandis getting the outdoor title and Webb getting the indoor title, and Webb, like, he looks like a Ryan Villapoto of today. Like, I'm not saying that. I remember making a joke when Webb won his first race of 2019 at the Triple Crown there in Anaheim. I remember making a joke saying, how funny would it be? So, actually, let me just say, other than Ryan Dungey obviously wore number 5. Seems like the most dominant riders in Supercross history, seems like they wear number 2. Jeremy McGrath had number 2. Villapoto had number 2. If you think about it, I was watching some very old races today, like from the 80s. Rick Johnson had number 2 for a while. So, I don't...
The checkered flag waves high in the air as this one is over. Here are the results from this
I don't really know, honestly. I honestly do believe Cooper Webb is the Ryan Villapoto of this generation. Nobody's gonna beat nobody's gonna beat McGrath in wins and Supercross titles, like 7 Supercross titles. I could see Webb beating like, if Webb, he's young enough where if he stays on this and stays dominant, he could pass Ryan Villapoto and Ryan Dungey for championships.
Fantastic.
I honestly do believe that. I don't think anyone's ever
show.
getting to 7. But other than that, let me get back to my joke. So I made a joke when he won the first Triple Crown. How funny would it be if he won this championship? And of course, he won the championship that year. So I don't know, man. He's looking so dominant. And the moment he lost that 2020 title to Eli, congrats to Eli for actually getting that. Because I honestly thought Webb would probably catch him that year. But congratulations to Eli. Like, Webb, let me just make a bold prediction here. Kind of going back to 2020 Supercross. Webb doesn't go down to Arlington that year. Webb wins that title easily. Because he was coming after San Diego. After Oakland, actually, because that's when he made that pass on Roxon. And yeah, so let me just say, this title, if, like I said, Ferrandis winning the outdoor title this year, he's got all the confidence. He's a beast in Supercross. We already know that. He won 2019 and then won 2020. 2019 is debatable, but 2020, I feel like he won that championship really easily. I know Faulkner came on at the end. Unfortunately, Faulkner had a crash. But even if Faulkner didn't have that crash in the last round, I feel like Ferrandis was going to get the title anyway. But honestly, the moment I saw Webb lose the number 1 point in 2020, I was like, uh-oh, he's going to win 2021. And at this point, if Webb starts off slow in the season, I expect him maybe not to win the championship, but to be up there. Like 2019, let's go back to his championship. Other than 2016, his championships, like, other than 2016, let's take out 2016. Even 2016, he had issues in the middle of the season. Every single championship that Webb has won, he's had issues at the beginning of the season. Remember 2015, Anaheim won that year. He was on the West Coast that year, obviously. 2015 didn't start off that great for him, and then he had a rough Anaheim one, came out, won Phoenix, his first career win, then won Anaheim, taking Bowers wide in that turn. That was funny. And then even San Diego 2015, I feel like he had to measure everyone that day. Even though he went down in hell, Oakland 2015, Malcolm Stewart's first win. Webb has another lap. Webb catches and passes Stewart. And Webb just really had a dominant season in 2015. Remember San Diego, as I said, he went down and I thought was screwed, and he came back. And even Santa Clara 2015, everyone should remember this. He went down in the first turn in that massive pileup and came back and won the race. Like, that was after he wrapped the title up. He didn't need to do that. And I mean, his confidence too is unreal. Like, every time Webb wins, look out. Like, Houston 3, obviously that was given to him. And then Orlando, when he won Orlando, I was dumb enough to say, oh, well, maybe that'll be a one-time thing and we'll move on and Rod's win the championship. No, he went on to sweep Orlando and then took Kenny wide in that corner. And yeah, so Webb has just been on his game. I feel like since 2014 was his rookie year, other than that, he's pretty much been on his game other than the 2 years with Yamaha. And Tomac, we'll see. I'm up for debate, but honestly, the only guy I could see challenging Webb for this title is a Dylan Ferrandis. Like, the difference between Ken Roczen and Dylan Ferrandis when they're racing Webb, Kenny, we saw, was super scared to put Webb on the ground or even just give him a tap, you know. And this year, if Ferrandis gets in there, we're having a repeat Christian Craig moment of Anaheim 2. We're having one of those, and nobody will be mad at that. I think everyone's kind of over the he's French thing, honestly. And yeah, Chase Sexton will be really good. Me and my dad were talking about him a few weeks ago, and you know, Webb was always in the shadow of Adam Seats Rule. I feel like Sexton was in the shadow of Austin Forkner, and now that they're pro, you can see their career changes, like you did with Seats Rule and Webb. Sexton's gonna be good, man. Like, Sexton, unfortunately, didn't had that crash in Houston too, which he was definitely winning, by the way, and kind of ruined his season. But other than that, he was really good. Like, almost won one of the Atlanta rounds. Second. I don't remember when he got in Atlanta 3. I think he got a bad start that one. Unfortunately, he just had those James Stewart type crashes that costed him a win for 2021, and I do believe he wins race in 2022. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get the points lead in one of those races too. Like, Anaheim 1, I'm just gonna move on to Justin Barcia. He's gonna win Anaheim 1 and not win another race, but be consistent, you know. Obviously gas, and actually, now that I think about it, he's got Will Hahn. I say Barcia wins another race other than Anaheim 1. I don't know which one that would be. My thing is, Barcia, when we look back on these seasons, 2019, 2020, 2021, maybe 2022, he could have, so let's see. McGrath obviously won the opener 3 times. He might have won another one. I don't know how many opening rounds McGrath had. I'm counting 455. Roczen has 1, 2, 3 opening round wins. I believe if Barcia wins Anaheim 1 2022, he might have the record for most Anaheim opener wins. Don't quote me on that. I really don't do my research for these videos. Don't quote me on that, but that could be a possibility. But yeah, my video time is running a little long here, so I will kind of wrap this up. I'm going to give my championship prediction. Webb will be a 3-time Supercross champion at the end of 2022. He will start off slow, maybe get 3rd, 4th, 5th like he did in 2021, and then all of a sudden by whatever the 4th round is, I think it's Anaheim 2, he will win, and then he's going to be your champ. I think the only one, if it's not going to be Webb, it's either going to be Ferrandis or it could be Roxon. Like, we always see those guys, like Will Hahn was another one who just had a couple of terrible years and then all of a sudden came out 2013 SX East Lights and won that title. Brock Tickle was another one. So, like, it could be Roxon's year. I think he is definitely in his final 2 seasons. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you, man. Seeing Cerullo, if he didn't keep getting hurt, I think he would have, like, he's gonna get a championship in his career, I do believe. Obviously his only pro championship is 2019 outdoors in the 250s. And other than that, I do think he gets a 450 title in Supercross. He's just gotta keep it on 2 wheels. Tomac, I think he's starting to slow down. I think you're starting to see that. Yeah, I do believe Cooper Webb. If it's not going to be Cooper Webb, I do believe maybe Dylan Ferrandis or maybe Tomac gets another one. I don't know. It's so hard to predict, but I guessed Webb last year and I was right. I'm going to guess Webb this year and I'm probably going to be right again. Race winners: Chase Sexton, Webb, Tomac, Roxon, Cerullo, Ferrandis. We're going to see a lot of, I think we're going to see a lot of guys who came up as rookies in the last 2 years. So, like, the Dylan Ferrandis, Chase Sexton, Adam Cerullo, those guys are going to get wins this season. Anderson might, Plessinger, I can see him getting a win this season. We're going to see a lot of first-time winners this season. I do believe that. And who knows? So if all those first-time winners get a win, plus the guys that I've already picked for wins, Webb, Barsha, Tomac, Roxon, that is, what, 7 winners on the season? The guy who's going to come out with the most wins, I wouldn't be surprised to see Sexton. I'd probably think it is going to be Webb or Tomac. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the rookies get multiple wins this season. So, yeah, those are my predictions, my schedule talk, all that stuff. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.